Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 916 South 12th Avenue here in Cornelius. We're located inside the basement bathroom. We pulled the toilet, going through a 4-inch cast iron flange in the floor. We've just inserted the camera. We're going to zero out right here and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. And it's just transitioned here over to concrete pipe here at about 14, 15 feet out. It transitions here from 4-inch transite concrete over to 4-inch PVC pipe. Alrighty, here at about 104 feet, we have reached the main lateral connection. I'm going to do locates to verify where the line terminates, and then we'll let the pipe drain out completely before rolling back. Alright, located the camera head successfully out of the main lateral on South 12th Avenue. The line is all drained out at this point. We're going to go ahead and start rolling the camera back. There's only one spot here I really want to look at on the way in, and it's right before the dive here down to the main. Now this is the spot I'm trying to get a look at. The problem is keeping the dang camera lens clean here. So I just sent a flush down the line. It's so far out that I don't have the flexibility or dexterity to just kind of whip the camera back and forth here and clean it off. We may have to push all the way back out again here in a second, clean the lens, but... Okay, we've got the lens cleaned off here. If you look at the top of the pipe there, just before the line drops, you can see that there's a black void with a white piece of plastic sitting in the middle of it. What it appears has happened here is it looks like a piece of the pipe has been broken up into the ground above it, and it appears we've got a hole there open to the ground. That's about as best as I can tell what's going on. You get up closer to it, you can kind of see that it looks like you've got two pieces of plastic that are separated away from each other. At this point, it's not affecting the functionality as far as getting debris from point A to point B, but this can lead to other issues like ground erosion under the street bed. You can get dirt eroding down through holes like this, and this is kind of circumstances like this can actually cause sinkholes slowly but surely. So I'm going to go mark it. I would recommend contacting the city to find out if it's their responsibility or not, but I would recommend doing a repair here, and I would look into doing a pipe liner, which will avoid having to dig up the line. Alright, located the camera head successfully right in the middle of the road on South 12th. We are at about 8 feet 3 inches deep here. I've marked out with a big white X. And first and foremost, I recommend contacting the city to find out if they're responsible for this portion of the line or not. Either way, I would recommend that be corrected, and if you can, I would look into doing a pipe liner. It's going to save thousands of dollars, make it a whole lot easier. The only restriction you may have here is how you gain access to the line. There's not a good clean-out access for this. I'm not sure if they'll be able to do it through a toilet. But at this point, it's not affecting functionality as far as getting water and debris from point A to point D. It's more of an issue of it's open to the ground there. Likely it's not letting sewage seep out because it's at the top of the pipe, but you run into some other issues like I mentioned with ground erosion that can flow down through that hole there. This joint here is showing some separation, but we still have a Fernco from side to side there, so that does not appear to be open to the ground. I'm not recommending a repair there on that. We do have some minor standing water here in the concrete pipe. It's not at a point where it's worth repairing at all. You just want to make sure you're not putting cooking oil, baby wipes, flushable wipes, paper towels, all the things you know shouldn't go down the line. Those can be exacerbated in spots like this, even with as minimal as that water is. Regular old toilet paper going down the toilet, food down the disposal will not be hindered by that at all. And we actually have a sink that's a slow leaker here. It's draining a small stream. That's accounting for the most of that water we're seeing there. As you can see that it's moving, it's not standing. Most of that standing water I just mentioned there, it wouldn't even be there if that sink were to stop running. Okay, we're just about to reel the camera out of the line. Aside from the hole in the top of the pipe at 97 feet, the rest of the line is in good condition, has adequate flow, and is functioning properly at this time. And when I mean functioning properly, I mean getting debris from point A to point B. I don't mean the hole and the issues that causes. I recommend a re-scope after any repair work is done to make sure it was done correctly.